All right, hello everybody. Good afternoon. From my end, welcome to the Real Madrid fan channel. Today we will be talking about various different topics, including Eden Hazard to Real Madrid. Is this going to happen? Is this finally going to happen after so many years of rumors? And we're also going to be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, who apparently seems to be in just perfect harmony with all these players at Juventus. And at Real Madrid, I guess he was just not very happy. So we'll be talking about that also. I do have some feelings about Ronaldo. Uh, you know, personal feelings, opinions. Everyone has a different opinion about Ronaldo. This guy really is controversial, but you can't deny he's been really good. I still have my little qualms about him, um, but we'll talk about that right now. First of all, I do want to talk about Hazard. Is Hazard going to join Real Madrid? So there are rumors that that Hazard wants to join Real Madrid. He's always been talking about them really favorably, and always saying, "Oh, that's the best club in the world. I love Real Madrid," and all this stuff. He's been flirting on and off for about 2 years, I would say. Eden Hazard, would I have him at Real Madrid? Mm, 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 mm. I can't even I can't I'm not sure if I can get to a yes or no. If I do say if I do give an opinion to excuse me today, it's going to be towards the end of this discussion. Would I have Real Madrid? Would I have Hazard at Real Madrid? It's this is a tough one. Look, on his day, Eden Hazard is probably the best player in the Premier League. I mean, there's no other player that comes close to him. I would say Aguero is really good also. Actually, yeah, I would say these two are on par. Aguero's one of the best players in the Prem for sure, easy. With all the goals that he scored, and Eden Hazard is one of the best also. There's a couple of them, or there's a couple of players that are really good also. Obviously, Salah is phenomenally good. Ever since he came to Liverpool, and and Hazard is right up there. The only thing with Hazard, the thing that I have trouble with Hazard is that he's not consistent. He doesn't display those performances on a consistent basis, and he has a huge goal drought right now. I think he hasn't scored in 10, 11 games now. I think it is. He did assist the goal for Man City a couple days ago. He did make the assist, so obviously still having an impact on the game. That's the thing with Eden Hazard. He won't always score goals. He'll provide assist. He'll provide the pass. Maybe before the pass to the goal. He will have that kind of impact. It's not the kind of player that how can I say it, like Aguero, where he scores a lot, or Cristiano Ronaldo, where he scores all the time. Eden Hazard's a little different in that way. He plays more as an attacking midfielder. You could say winger sometimes. I see him more as an attacking midfielder. He just occupies the number 10 position all the time. I see him go through the middle quite a bit. Obviously, yeah, he does go through the sides, but he's a number 10 for me, and obviously his shirt number's 10. But yeah, he does have a lot of how can I say it? A lot of appearances for Chelsea. He's got 223 appearances, 76 goals. 76 goals in 223 appearances. It's pretty good. Nothing against that, but is it like wow? It's okay. But this guy's not all about. He's not all about scoring and making goals. It's more about the assist, the passing, what you get with him. That's kind of what you get with him. And he's a really good player. I've seen him. Yeah, he does. When he's on that day, he will do things out of nothing, and that's really it. Um, but yeah, I mean, as you can see, 11 games without a goal. That is a lot. Um, I think I would say that I would want to have him at Real Madrid. I know that sounds kind of funny because I just kind of slaughtered him right now, saying he's not consistent and is he good enough? He can score goals. Yeah, I would say I'd have him at Real Madrid. Um, he's a really good player. He's a really good option to have. Um, would I play him every game? That's another question. But I would definitely have him at Real Madrid. I mean, the stuff that I've seen from him in the Premier League is really good. It's substantial enough for me to justify him moving to Real Madrid as a good move. And yeah, I mean, he scored a lot of goals. He really connects well with other players. So yeah, I think I have him at Real Madrid. Also, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was Cristiano Ronaldo. Apparently, ever since he's gone out of Real Madrid, he always has to like have some kind of day or some kind of go at Real Madrid in a bad way. Just always talking bad. It's just like, it's so annoying. I mean, God, I can't stand it anymore. It's and the stuff he's come out with today. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, at the beginning, he was talking about how Juventus is a family and it's tight knit and all this stuff. And there was some beef. There was some beef between Florentino Perez and Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's why Cristiano Ronaldo left partly. And look, he is one of the greatest players of all time, for sure. However, I do have a few qualms. One of them being, does he take PEDs? Now, this is how can I say it? This is a very controversial topic, because a lot of people say, no, it's just hard work. It's just hard work. Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I don't even have to say more than that. I don't even have to say more. When people say, oh, it's just hard work, it's just hard work. It's not usually just hard work. I'm sorry to say, but if you've been through life a little, you'll see that people, even if they work hard, um, some people don't get to that certain point without cheating or without doing something they shouldn't do to get to that point. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you want to get higher up in politics, you'll have to do some pretty shady stuff. If you don't, if you don't want to do that stuff, you will not end up higher in politics. It's just, unfortunately, that's how the world works. And Cristiano Ronaldo's use of steroids or PEDs, I question a lot. Um, that doesn't mean he doesn't work hard. Obviously, he does, because the amount of goals he scored and his accuracy, his finish, wouldn't be possible without his work off the field. Even with a huge amount of steroids, he's not. He can't finish like that without having some kind of talent, and obviously putting in his work. But Cristiano Ronaldo obviously has talent. You can't say it's just hard work. Cristiano Ronaldo has talent and hard work. Messi has talent and hard work. Okay, but Cristiano Ronaldo has both. Messi has both. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo, did he take PDs? I can't say for sure, but I have some feelings that he is on something. You could say everyone is on something once you get higher up in soccer or in football. Um, but if you look at his pictures, if you look at Cristiano Ronaldo's pictures closely, you'll see something funny about his skin, or different, I could say. Skin is a little grainy, just like steroid users. I'm not gonna say more than that. I can't say Cristiano Ronaldo is taking steroids 100%, but there is something that is something to be questioned about Ronaldo, and that's why for me, it's just I don't know. I respect him, but I definitely think he's on something. Um, but yeah, Ronaldo. So yeah, Ronaldo always, seems to have a dig at Real Madrid. It's all the time, all the time. I know all the time it's something bad, and he just obviously wants to rub it in. It's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. But this is the club that he wanted to join, ever since he was small, and now after he's gone, after he did his thing, it's like, you know, Real Madrid gave him a lot too. It's not like he just made Real Madrid into something, huge. No, Real Madrid. I mean, were already big before Ronaldo. Ronaldo is just another player that came to Madrid that did his thing, and off he goes. I mean, that's very that's a very simplistic way of putting it, but yeah, he's just another player in the club. I mean, this guy literally thinks he's bigger than the club, and that's what I don't like with all these quotes, and and I'll quote what he said right now. So this is what he said right here. Um, let's see here. So he says it's not fair to name just a few, but I can say that this is the best group I've ever played. Here we are a team. Elsewhere, someone feels bigger than others, but here they are all on the same line. They are humble and want to win. He then mentioned Madrid in an swagging tone, citing how the players there are also humble, but that the spirit in the Spanish club cannot compare to the familial atmosphere at Juventus. If Dybala or Mandzukic do not score, you still see them happy smile. For me, it is beautiful. I perceive the difference. Even in Madrid, they are humble, but here, I feel they are more so. It is very different from Madrid. It is more a family. I guess. Look, there might. I'm sure there is. Okay, I'm sure there's some truth to that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Um, he just. For me, I just hate how he always has to go at Real Madrid. Always has to have something to say, something bad. Um, yeah, it just gets annoying. Um, 'Cause obviously, a lot of Madrid fans are Ronaldo fans, and they just moved to Juventus not too long ago. So, um, but anyway, uh, what do I think about this? Look, it's true, somewhat, and I do see that. Um, this is what happens when you have big egos. You have people that don't score and they're not happy. But Ronaldo was one of those people that wasn't happy when he didn't score. He's he's talking about himself right here. I mean, you know, I remember in the Champions League of 2014 when Morata didn't pass to him, he was wide open. He was, I shouldn't say wide open. He was open, and Morata just shot the ball in that 2014 Champions League final. Morata just shot the ball, and you have to look at the reaction of Ronaldo. I mean, ridiculous to even scream at someone like that in the game, to humiliate someone, so young, like that, that was ridiculous for me. I mean, that was horrible, his reaction, and he's exactly like that. If he doesn't mark or if he doesn't score, he's not happy. So I don't know what he's trying to say here, because he was one of those people. Um, Sergio Ramos, you could say he's kind of like that. He's a center back, but he always wants to score. I don't know why. Gareth Bale, I really don't see much ego in him. I really don't know who he's talking about at this point, other than himself, because that's how he was at Real Madrid. When he wasn't scoring, he wasn't happy. The world was going horrible, even if Real Madrid won the game. It was yeah, and these kinds of comments, they really don't do anyone good. You could just talk about your club, and how it's nice, but don't try to put down Real Madrid. He's just always trying to come up to Real Madrid and just putting us down. It gets so annoying, and it gets old pretty quick. Uh, so yeah, that's my point of view on it. Definitely comment. I still have 0 subscribers, unfortunately, but I know it'll come. I don't know it'll come soon. and just comment on what you think. You know, do you think what he said was okay? Do you think he had it right? Do you think it's like it could have been avoided? Um, so yeah, feel free to comment on that. I do want to get some opinions on this. Um, and the whole Eden Hazard thing, I do want him to come to Real Madrid. I would welcome him at Real Madrid. However, he will have his inconsistencies at Real Madrid, um, and that's just something that we have to live with. Um, so yeah, those are my opinions. Yeah, feel free to comment with your opinions, and I will come up with or I will come out with more videos as the days move forward. Yeah, and thank you all for watching, and see you next time.